What's up, guys? It's your boy Sion, and I'm back with another episode of the MMO Show. What you're looking at this week in the background is actually Stranglehold. We're showing you a little bit of FPS, PvP, and man against the environment type stuff, which is fitting for this week because my topic for this week is MMO FPSs. Will they ever catch on? Now, I'm going to have about 6 things that I'm going to talk about, and we're going to have a little bit of fun this week. I know a lot of people like whatever when it comes to MMO FPSs, but I would like to see them be more prevalent. Definitely more than ARPGs, because that's just becoming ridiculous now. That's like the new it thing, to make an ARPG, and it's really getting on my nerves right now because there's literally like 100 of them coming. And Diablo 3, I'm sorry, Diablo 2 and 3, whatever Diablo you like, it was never that hot to spawn 100 clones. Like, you just know. But it did somehow, so we gotta live with it now. So the very first thing I want to go on is Destiny has already caught on. Destiny is an MMO FPS and it's caught on. Now what it hasn't done is it hasn't gone to PC yet. For whatever reason, for whatever silliness, whatever deal they have with PS4, they keep that thing on there. It screws everybody else PC master race. It should be on PC. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. Like, it's been out long enough and done enough on PS4 that it belongs on PC, and they need to cut out the BS. But it's not, and it's still on PS4. It's still doing well. It's still selling a lot, and you see like people just having a great time in the game. And I like the game personally, but I refuse to play it on PS4. I'm not playing the shooter on PS4. It's just not happening. I know PS4 needs to make money, and they want to, make it so, hey, come play console and everything else. But nope, screw you, PC master race, and I'm not going to PS4 for that. That's why I'm just not gonna be able to cover Destiny. Maybe, like, and it's sad because I already have Destiny. I got it for free, and it's just not happening. So, number 2, pay to win is a problem when it comes to MMO FPS, because what happens is they allow you to buy guns, and if they don't allow you to buy guns, then you're allowed to buy some type of gear that makes FPS just plain useless, because you can damn near cheat, or you're too overpowered, and it's not about skill anymore. It's about who bought the bigger gun, and that's a big problem, because when it comes down to it, if you're doing whatever, you're trying to fight for a point or whatever, the guy comes through who got like the golden gun or something like that and just rips apart everybody because it has like some extra type of benefit or buff or passive or something like that, that just ruins it for everybody. So pay to win is a problem. So next up, the third step that I want to talk about is mini games can't conquer the lag issue. Now, you have a FPS, like, you can have maybe like 10 to 20 people facing each other, but when you have an MMO FPS, say like Firefall or Defiance, games like that, Guns 2, the problem with that is the man versus environment versus everybody else is that the game is gonna lag. It's just we haven't come far enough in internet infrastructure and technology, unfortunately, that won't be a problem. The game is just gonna lag. It's just is what it is. The game's gonna be hot. The people are gonna be like talking all types of crap and everything else, and it's just going to lag. That's not good for a game in a sense of like a FPS, where you need good FPS to actually, it's not gonna happen, man. It's just not gonna happen. I want it to happen, but I'll probably be 50, which I'm 38 right now, and I have no problem saying that. I'll be 50 by the time we see technology be able to handle stuff like that, and that's like another 12 years. It's just not gonna happen right now. These games are gonna come out, even if Destiny goes to PC and everything, or these games will come out and they're just not gonna be able to do that. They're gonna close you off into lobbies, and that's what Destiny does. They close you off into lobbies, and you're not gonna have that full experience of man versus environment, and have a big group of people doing things like in Guild Wars 2 or World of Warcraft or something like that. It's just not gonna happen, guys. I want it to, but it's just not. Alright, number 4 on my list is gunplay is just always off when it comes to like how a gun feels, the fire on the character. having realistic, well, no, that's kind of hard when it comes to futuristic games, but having some type of realism to like sniper guns and shotguns. Shotguns shouldn't be sniper guns, but in certain games, shotguns are sniper guns, and you're like, yeah, why? Why is that spread going like a million miles over that way? Like, and why is this sniper gun an automatic gun? Like stuff like that. Why is this pistol like a Uzi? Like, it's just little small things like that. Matter of fact, I'll give you an example. There's guns in Defiance that are like rocket launchers that you can use like shotguns, and nothing happens to you. You just kick ass. Like it just blows up in your face, and I'm like, yeah, okay. Like that, I hate to pick on Defiance, but no, that's what happens in those games. Like it's just the gunplay is just not accurate. It's not realistic at all. Like characters are just doing all types of weird things, and then there's also like it's just not realistic at all. That's the best way I gave you the best examples I can give you, and it just is what it is. So step 5, which I'm saying it like in steps, is companies are gun shy about funding, and I don't know why, because Destiny is showing that it can be done. You can have games like this, and then with all that loading, Destiny does it with super loaded. Like that game loads like B, like what? I would never, like I watch people play. I would never, like I can't load no more like that. I can't do it. That's like being on PS1. No, dude, we don't do that no more. That's like year 2000. It's 2015 now. I'm not doing that crap. So Destiny showed it can happen. So why can't the game companies just, you know, show some balls, man? Go hard. Like I want a company to just go hard at something. Like I will throw money at that company. Like try. Like just show me something new. Show me that there's a company out there that wants to be bold and say, you know what? We are going to make a hot game for everybody. We are going to make sure that this works, and we're going to listen to the community. We're going to do all that we can, and this game is going to work. I just want one company to do that. We don't have even one company in the entire world right now who's bold like that. Not one. And it's sad. We get none at all. They all stick to whatever guideline they have. They all kind of don't listen at first until something bad happens or the stock drops, and then the stockholders like, yeah, well, you need some type of community meeting because we about to cut this game. That's when they listen. That's when the free to play busts out. That's when you start seeing like the pay to win come in games. When games start to falter, they turn to pay to win because that makes people happy. Some people, not all people, but it makes people happy. So yeah. And number 6 is kind of what I was just talking about. There's no pioneer when it comes to MMO FPS. There really isn't. Destiny really can't be counted for that because Destiny is kind of like locked on PS4, and whatever reason that they have for doing that is just fail altogether. There's nobody who's leading the way. There's really not. There's no World of Warcraft for MMO FPS. And so what you have right now is people are just scared to dip their toe out. You have like monsters, robots, and whatever the hell that game is. Zombies, monsters, robots. You have Hounds online. You have Defiance. You have Firefall. You got Destiny. But all these games are like dipping their toes out, including Destiny. Even though Destiny is like the king of it right now, it's still not the pioneer. You need a pioneer. You need a beast. You need a World of Warcraft shooter-like game to come out and be like, yeah, maybe it was going to be Overwatch. We don't know, but Overwatch seems like it's more MOBA than MMO FPS, so it just may not happen that way. Unfortunately, that is what it is when it comes to that. So wrapping this up, just gonna pretty much say thank you for everybody who's been supporting the MMO Show. Like I said, it's really going up in views now per week, and it's starting to average out and, you know, be a pretty big force on the channel. Like at the past MMO shows are like really going up in views, and like I'm like wow, like really, like you guys watching all that old stuff? But hey, I love it. The watch time is up, and I appreciate it. But what I'm going to do from now on the channel in general, like you guys already probably seen, is I'm going to have past videos from the first channel, and like just bringing them up every once in a while. And it's not going to be like a spammed out thing or anything like that. It's just something that when I can't do as much as I would like to in a day, you know, I'll put out a video so that I could put out like 2 or 3 videos a day. And some of the stuff, like, you know, some of these older videos are pretty good, like the one in case in point right now. So other than that, you guys be legendary. Oh, and also one more time before I say be legendary, if you look on cards, I have the actual funding for the channel on cards, and I have the playlist there now too, rather than put the playlist in the annotations, because that just makes it look ugly. It's a lot more neater putting it on the card. So card's gonna have everything from now on, so if you don't see the stuff, like you don't see the playlist anymore like that, it's always gonna be in the card now. I'm not gonna put that in annotations because that keeps the video cleaner. Just keeps everything in that top right corner. If you want to click on that card, then you click on the card and then it folds out. But I like the way they do that now. It makes everything neater. So like I said, be legendary, and I will see you next video. Peace. Thanks for watching another video by me, Scion Storm. If you like what you see here, please by all means like, subscribe, share with all your friends. It really helps me out, and I appreciate everybody who stops by. One love and be legendary. Peace.